everyone. How's it going? This is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about.
Hey,
I'm
guys.
Bo.
I'm JP.
And it's May 4th!
Woo!
May the 4th be with you. Yes.
And also with you. Damn it, Christianity. Every time someone says that, I want to say, and also with you.
And also with you. Push out. I need to move this head up because it's bothering me.
You move.
This. It's just... Hey, okay. There we go. That's a little better. Stormtrooper with fantastic hair.
Fleek as fuck.
There you go. Anyways, this is the show for May 4th. As I said, 2017. The year is flying by. But, yes. Cool stuff. If you guys like us, don't forget we do a live show. Fuck. Curry's coming up. Every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. Right here on Spreaker.com/SLYK Radio. We're also live on Facebook.com/SLYK Radio. And you can check us out later on iTunes and Stitcher. And we also have an RSS feed. Little all over the place things. So, but yeah. Cool stuff.
Facebook?
Facebook? I think I said Facebook. Facebook is right there.
No.
Oh, I haven't pulled it up yet, no. There we go. How's that shit? So Like You Know is live right now, guys.
Don't you know?
Oh, don't you know, that's just some great shit right there. Great shit. Okay. So, we're just gonna do that, and... okay, anyways. But, yeah, so hopefully you guys are having an awesome May 4th. Sorry, I'm still trying to get things organized. I have yet to figure out how to freaking put comments on shit, but whatever. We'll get there. We'll learn how to adult someday. I'm gonna like my own post because,
Why the hell not?
Yeah, why the fuck not? We're those kind of people. But yeah, show notes. I'm all throwing them out. We're moving efficiently. But as you guys know, we like to start out the intro to the show with the craft brew in review. I feel like that camera's pointing. Ah, yes, it is. It's pointing a little strangely.
This is their look into the Matrix.
I was like, huh, that looks a little weird. What are we drinking, JP?
Tonight we are drinking Morai. Do we?
Morai.
Morai. It's from Fate Brewing Company.
Morai.
It is an IPA with a 7% ABV. This beer is defined by its pronounced hop bitterness, flavor, and aroma. You won't like it.
Nope.
It has a solid malt backbone and works with citrusy American hops. The hop bouquet resonates like flavor of tangerine and red ruby grapefruit. The mouthfeel is crisp and dry, leaving a balance of bitterness and rich malt on the palate. It's golden honey in color.
I mean, it says mouthfeel in the description, so there might be a chance for it to be delicious.
Might be.
For everyone else but me. Because I'm a bitch. And I don't mean that. I mean that in the dog form. That's not true. Suki would probably love this beer. Oh my god, things are happening! Why? Why would you do that to me, beer?
It's faded, so
Fuck.
you just keep going.
Do I have paper towels? I do! There we go. I know I got paper towels. So I'm an adult like that. I keep things in here because...
We spill shit.
Yeah, because we spill shit. That's exactly why. It smells good. I'm going to let that calm down a little bit. But, yeah, so... I'm not going to like this beer. I can smell it.
I will like this beer. I can smell it.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I can't say no yet. That would be unfair. This is a craft beer review. It's not a I'm a whiny bitch review. But anyways, we always want to make sure we let you guys know about some of our awesome sponsors. For one, we got Hangins. If you guys are looking to protect your $600 investment, aka your phone, you should pick up your Hangins today. It's an awesome device that attaches to any phone with a case, allowing you to strap it to your neck, your wrist, your purse, your backpack. Awesome for keeping it from falling to the ground and breaking and or cracking that expensive screen of yours that Apple Care will not cover. Because it's Apple.
I'm going to send you a message on this.
But anyways, make sure you go to our website, solikeyouknow.com. You can also go to Google and type in Hanginz. That's Hanginz. Click on the link there and order yours today. It's only $4.99 with free shipping. Free. There's no reason to not get this. You guys spend more money on other goofier stuff. This is an awesome product. So, yeah. We got comments. Let's see what the comments are. Soot Sprites. Oh. That's something else.
Different.
Unrelated. Unrelated stuff. I'm not like my own post again. Where's everyone? We need Daniel. Where's Daniel? So, you should talk about that. I'm going to tag people.
So, we're going to start tonight off with Slick Feed.
Woo! Slick Feed! Or Geek on your week.
There you go. It is now official. Humans are going to Mars with one of the first things that Trump did correctly. He issued a mandate that said NASA will be getting people to Mars by 2033. The ultimate plan will be for a new station to... I can't read their subject cover and feed.
Oh, hold on. Let me move this shit.
Okay.
Here we go.
Be set in orbit around the moon to be a partial stop for people planning to make the trip to Mars. But for right now, we are in a race with Boeing and SpaceX, who are planning getting there by 2022. So you have privately owned companies that are going to be beating us to Mars before, like, the government beats you to Mars.
That's so sad.
By 10 years.
The worst part, I mean, it's not that, surprising because it's Elon Musk versus the government. Elon Musk.
Well, you have Boeing, too.
Well, yeah. Boeing is just kind of awesome.
Boeing and, Elon Musk. Wayne, what's up?
What's up, Wayne? Yes. Why can I not tag Daniel? There we go. God, that was stupid.
Spell it right.
I was spelling it right.
So that's going to be a cool thing. We might actually see that, in our lifetime.
I know, that's the amazing part, is that we're really going to have a chance to see Mars and experience it firsthand. People are going to be going there with their GoPros and shit.
Yeah, because we've seen, photos from, the Cassini spacecraft.
Yeah.
Of, the rings of Saturn. And, it's a beautiful shot. That looks like a fake photo from that probe.
And it's absolutely beautiful. I mean,
was
it literally looks like something from a science fiction novel. Just you'd see it on the front cover, and it's wow, that's not normal, but it's beautiful. There's lofty clouds that look like it's from the ones that are below, the Sky City in Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star Wars. That's how we started out our day. Had to put it on Star Wars radio on Spotify. Just John William Scott. Wait, John William Scott? No,
John Williams.
John Williams. What's two John William Scott?
I don't know who John
Is that
Williams
anyone?
It probably is someone. Probably not the right one.
I'm thinking Black Rights. Is that a thing? John Williams? Whatever. But really though, it's truly amazing. Something I forgot about talking about in the notes that is amazing and will probably aid in our trip to Mars in the near future is that they have gotten not just one step closer, but 100 steps closer to actual fission energy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that post.
Yeah, I mean, I posted that on my personal page, is that a science lab now is able to create plasma, and the only byproduct is helium, which can be used...
You mean fusion, right? Because we already have fusion.
Fusion, sorry. Where, fission is where you blow atoms apart. Fusion, combine them together, and you get a different kind of matter. But
what the sun does.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be 7 or 10,000 times hotter than the sun.
Yep. And, well, that's
wow.
I would think the internal temperature of the sun is pretty dang hot.
I don't know what it was comparing it to. It just said then the sun. So, but it was 180 million degrees or something like that. It was,
and with less radiation, because nuclear fusion is like, if something were to go wrong, all that stuff just becomes innate.
yeah.
It's not radioactive.
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's mind-boggling. Why not just work together? What do you mean work together?
Space program.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Well, here's the thing: is that government and private agencies generally don't work together.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole goal anymore is now to like privatize everything.
Not to go up against other governments; it's to go up against your own people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look at that! I know how to pour a beer now.
You just don't know how to open it.
Yeah, that's the true problem. I am an incapable human being of opening crappy beers. Sorry, I'm not crappy. I don't know yet. I'm being a bitch. I didn't bring the trash can back up. You there? There we go. So, so we got fission energy. Fusion energy, with the only byproduct being helium, which can be used as additional fuels. And we have space plans that might have us to Mars in the year 2022. So, 5 years away?
Again, I volunteer as tribute. I don't care if it's one way. We're gonna die sometime.
Yeah.
And I'll be on a fucking plaque.
God, that would be amazing. I mean, and not to mention, no human has ever touched Martian soil. Ever.
Indirectly. But with curiosity.
Yeah, that's as close as we got, is we've touched it through robots. That sounds like some virgin who's only had sex with robots.
Look, we're having our first steps on Mars. Look, we're having our first argument on Mars.
Yep.
I would quote that so hard.
Like constantly.
Just like when I was in Rome.
You're
Hey,
so fancy.
guys, I need to go to the bathroom. When in Rome, shut the fuck up, JP. It's funny the first 20 times. Now it's just ridiculous.
Well, sometimes you just gotta do ridiculous. It's an effective means of, I don't know, being a dick.
Because it gets to a point where it's funny, not funny, but then funny again
Yep.
after.
Like, it's so ridiculous that it's re-funny. I saw that you tagged me earlier, Wayne. I didn't have a chance to watch it because we were working on the show notes. But I'll definitely make sure I do. What do we got? Oh! So, more science type news. So, they have some new badass type of antibiotics. So, the way antibiotics generally function is that the antibiotic binds with the bacteria, because bacteria have an interlocking system, and that's how they join, link, communicate, protect themselves. But the antibiotics join with it, kind of open the door, go in, and destroy the cell. They've created new antibiotics that are so strong, they're just literally ripping the bacteria to shreds, which kills it instantly. You don't have to worry about the locking system to make sure everything meshes, to make sure it's the right antibiotic. It's just it's like brute force, you're dying.
Is it still because I know we have super antibiotics, which are used sparingly because the body can build up immunities to that.
Yeah.
Now, is this targeted, specifically at bacteria, or is it just a general blanket? We're just going to kill all the bacteria.
No, it's still a targeted thing where, because if they kill all the bacteria, they kill us. But it is still very targeted. So they're going back and dealing with each specific antibiotic, and they figured out how to make them stronger. So it'll be one of those things where it's kind of like a Z-Pack, where you go to the doctor, you get your Z-Pack, it's just kind of this uber super antibiotic that kicks it in the ass. But like JP said, I mean, your body can become immune to it, and it also weakens your white blood cells, so you don't want to take those too often.
It's not targeting anything specific.
Exactly. So the new one is supposed to be more targeted, so the body shouldn't have the same issues. Yeah, I'm done with that.
Already.
That was gross. 0.5. I'm going to let you just score that one, because I will not score that fairly. But yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. No doubt about that. It's just, we'll see where it goes from here. I mean, I think the real thing that will ultimately save us will be nanobots. Just go in, just karate chop all the viruses, and just move on with your life.
Yeah, I could see them do that.
I mean, that's where we're going. Is everything is going towards nano, everything.
Or Zeta.
Zeta? Zeta? What is that? I haven't heard that term.
Smaller than nano.
Oh, that's new. Still pretty awesome. But speaking of awesome stuff, Star Warsy things. The only bit of real Star Wars news that I was able to freaking find, which is ridiculous. So if you guys still manage to have an Xbox 360 that is modded, you can play the Star Wars game, which was canceled back in 2003, which is a Call of Duty style Star Wars first-person shooter.
It was on Mos Eisley, right?
Yeah,
Tatooine.
Mos Eisley. And it looked pretty awesome, if you ask me.
That's why I'm like, I saw this a long time ago when they canceled it. But now you can play it. Before, it was just hey, this thing was happening, but it got canceled.
Mm-hmm. Which is, always sad when they cancel a game that people are excited for. I was like, what is Get the Frork Out? That was the name of the damn show. Let's see. So I'm putting the play or gameplay video in the chat just so you guys can see it. But so check it out. But like I said, if you have a modded 360 still, damn it, I don't know how to type. There we go. Modded 360, you guys can download that. Not exactly legally, but you can get it and play it. So I suggest checking it out. Let's see. Oh man, we're flying through.
Yep.
So, but yeah, if you guys didn't notice, Shell isn't with us this show. She's actually at the
Aren't you, traitor?
A traitor hater. She's at what is it called? Damn it.
Russell's?
No, she's up.
Funko?
She's doing an event for Fort Collins. Hold on. I got you guys. Don't you worry.
Banta? No.
No, she's...
It's a Star Wars related thing.
Shit. Where is it? Etsy shop. Etsy shop. Etsy shop. Oh, she's doing the Kessel Run in Foco.
That's what it was.
Yeah, so she's at that right now. But yeah, I mean, it's related to Fort Collins Comic-Con. But she's up there dressed as Leia. Not Leia. Leia right now. So, yeah. Go check it out. I don't know how long it's running. I would imagine if it's like any other event, you got 12 minutes. Unless it's running all weekend, I don't know. But you can always check it out. Like I said, it has to do with the Fort Collins Comic-Con. So check their page out, and I'm sure it'll give you all the links to everything you'll need. But yeah, so if you want to follow Shell, though, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at Shellshot Cosplay. That's CHELLE. Where you can see her awesome cosplays varying from Psylocke to Leia. I don't know if she's working on any new ones. She hasn't told me, at least. But she has a lot of cool ones that you definitely should check out. Not to mention, we also are big fans of Club Cosplay, which Shell does help out with. The nightclub for nerds by nerds. Woo. You can check them out on clubcosplaydenver.com or on Facebook at Club Cosplay Denver, which I believe they are doing a after party for Denver Comic Con this year.
After party or during party?
Well, during party. It's like after Comic Con Saturday is over, I think, and then Club Cosplay is doing their thing.
Yep.
But it was awesome last year. They do awesome events throughout the year. So make sure you follow her on their Facebook page and their website so you can know everything that's happening with them. Totally worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But coming up next is Feed Squared.
Double the fun.
Ooh. You know what's double the fun? when you get curry. That doubles the fun of any freaking evening, and JP makes awesome curry. I just need to tell the world that. Anyways, so McDonald's.
This is all you. I have no interest in it whatsoever.
No one should really have any interest in it.
And we listened to that message too.
I just
so
need to
weird.
tell people.
It was so weird. Listen to the answering machine.
So McDonald's. Whoop, wrong person.
Julia Roberts, McDonald's.
So McDonald's decided to make a new product called the Frork.
Frork.
And I'm not barfing. It literally, it's the Frork.
You have to be like Icelandic to pronounce it. Frork.
So this is a ridiculous product that enables you to shove 3 French fries into a plastic housing and scrape up condiments that have fallen out of your burger. But yeah, you can watch the video for it, and there's actually a phone number that you can call and learn about McDonald's not delicious hamburgers and cheeseburgers, and I don't want you to sponsor us in any way, shape, or form. I don't like McDonald's, and I don't condone McDonald's. But if you want this product, you should go check it out.
Don't listen to the voicemail. I think you get cursed after listening to it.
Yeah, it played through, and then it went like...
Rubber. I was like, what the fuck?
What's going on? And did it like a few times. And as I was talking, it did stuff. And then I suddenly heard a phone ring. So I was like wondering if some guy was just sitting on the line going, "Hey, do you want the Frork?" And then like someone's cell phone rang. He's like, "Shut up."
It's a weird campaign that you came across.
Yeah. I don't understand why it exists. Because it really shouldn't. It shouldn't. Not to mention, you shouldn't eat at McDonald's. I'm going to say that now. Don't eat McDonald's. It's bad for you. It has extremely high salt content and fat content. Don't eat McDonald's.
What doesn't in America?
They don't eat fast food. The only fast food that's acceptable is Chick-fil-A.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. Even that's a miffy, or a miffy, an iffy. That's a miffy. I don't know what that means, but it's miffy. Like I keep like trying to lean in because I'm so used to not being in frame.
What, you're like totally in frame.
I know. Which means, hold on. I need to change this so you're in frame a little bit. Oh no, there's a monitor. I'm fucked up. Get the hell out of here, monitor. There we go. There's a little more JP now.
Yay.
So yeah, don't buy the Frork. Crazy stuff though. So a UK man wants to be an elf. Yeah. So Luis Padron just spent more than £25,000, not like pounds of something, pounds as in money, on plastic surgery to become an elf.
$45,000.
Yeah. That's a lot of freaking money. And after all that, now he wants to spend another he has to spend another $4,000 a month on a regiment to actually maintain his skin color through like bleaching. He has these super dark contacts. He has ear things that he puts on. It's just a massive regimen. It's like, no.
That's a lot of money.
But here, you should check this ridiculous
individual out.
Yeah, I'm tagging it as Elfman, because I really don't know what else to like tag it as because it's fucking ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. But yeah, click on that link and check it. It's so weird. Wow, that little crop photo is just as weird too.
Yeah, it's insane.
So, God, man, chat room is dead tonight.
Yep.
Everyone's watching Star Wars movies, probably.
Yep. Or eating curry or whatever.
Yeah. Daniel!
He lives.
I cursed I spoke his name and then it called you. Daniel. Finishing up watching Guardians 1. Oh, yeah.
He's prepping.
He's prepping. Does that come out
this weekend?
This weekend? I think that comes out this weekend. Wayne, you're here already. It's okay. It's okay. And I'm also looking at like the the Facebook chat room, which is normally pretty busy. Wait, I should tag Emily as well. Or Kristen, not Emily. Kristen, Emily.
2 first names.
Yeah.
See, tomorrow. Actually, I could have saw it today, like if at movie camp, because they do like that pre-screening.
Oh, yep.
And then I was here making curry.
Yep. It was good stuff. It's delicious. Are you happy you made curry instead of seeing the movie?
A little bit.
Good. I would hope so. It's good shit. That's okay, Daniel. We do forgive you. We're going quick, though. You already missed, like, the first half of the show.
Yeah. Midway.
Yeah. But, yeah, so this guy, absolutely ridiculous what he's done. I mean, it's cool that he's done it. I mean, all more than props to you. But he wants to do more surgery to make his ears pointier, like actual real pointy elf ears. And then there's also apparently a surgery that makes you taller, and he can remove 4 ribs at the same time.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. So he's going to, I mean...
excessive use of money.
Yeah. He'll be able to give himself a blowjob.
I don't know if he could, because he's taller than...
Oh, good point. It's probably they make him taller, they'll have to fuse his back somehow. I just can't imagine them putting like an extra disc in there or something. How does your spinal cord stretch out to that point either? I don't know, whatever. I can't imagine the taller is actually a significant difference. Unless they go through his knees. Do they give him bigger knees? They increase the length of his legs? How does it work? I want to know.
You just hire a little person to stand next to him the whole time.
But I don't know how to phrase this because there's a lot of stuff that's ridiculous. But it's stupid. He calls himself trans species. So we've added another one, folks.
I thought pansexual.
Well, he identifies as trans species.
Okay.
So we're just going to keep throwing them out there. Whatever. It's your choice. That's all that matters. It's your choice to do whatever the hell you want.
It's his money.
Yep. So do what the fuck you want. Have a good time. If I think it's weird, it doesn't really matter what I think. So.
Nope.
Because you're on this earth to have fun. Speaking of having fun, a guy is definitely going to be having a ton of fun at BlizzCon soon.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So a guy recently found a disc that had the original StarCraft source code on it. So he was bebopping around on eBay and managed to purchase a Blizzard box. It was just a box full of like Blizzard, StarCraft,
like ex-employee. He's like,
here, just take this. And so he opened up the box, and one of the things in there was that source code. So he went to Reddit, and
Blizzard.
He went to Reddit, and he talked to a lot of people. Some were telling him to sell it. Some were saying he should just, rip it and then post the source code for free. Blizzard eventually got a hold of him. He said, it is our intellectual property, and we ask that you return it. So he deliberated for a while and ultimately decided to return it to Blizzard. They were apparently ecstatic and wanted to reward him for doing the good thing, and definitely rewarded the hell out of him. So he got a full expenses-paid trip to BlizzCon. He lives on the East Coast, so they're flying him all the way across the U.S. And at the time, they gave him a free copy of Overwatch, and he thought at the point they were done. Then he gets another box from them where he got a RGB Corsair keyboard, a full headset. He got full Diablo game and like season pass for everything. He got, I think, a tower, just an empty tower. It was like a photo of a ton of crap that he got, and I was like, holy shit. What was on that source code that they haven't released to the public is the cool thing. But then the next part, it was cool that Blizzard was like, you did the right thing, sent this back, so we are going to reward the hell out of you. Because you deserve it because you're a good person, which is cool. Because you don't normally see the good people of the world getting rewarded like that.
Nope. So,
props to that guy. Definite props to Blizzard. I'm impressed with both things right now. It's cool to have faith in humanity just slightly restored. Just slightly. Trump's still our president. But I have to look for the golden lining and anything I can at this point.
When he goes golfing, we should be applauding that because he's not being president.
Yep.
You gotta take the little W's while you can. Oh, Trump's golfing again. Not like angrily. He's like, oh, he's golfing again. Nice.
Yep.
He's not being president.
Woo! Everyone should look at the new healthcare reform that he's planning.
I thought they already voted.
I know, but, the GLP voted on it.
To repeal.
It's still got to go to Senate. And then after Senate...
217 to 213.
Yeah. So, if Senate approves it, then, yeah, it becomes law. And Obamacare is out the door. I'm not going to go on that more because we're trying to avoid the political crap. But just look it up. Please do.
Close vote. Close vote.
Yeah. So stepping back to the Elfman, Wayne Taylor, he's on hook up with the woman who made herself look like a Barbie.
Yeah, I remember that.
They could do that.
Very odd.
Not to mention, Barbie Man and Elfman were very pretty people prior to this, so they would just make very pretty babies. They wouldn't look anything like their parents, but they would be pretty babies. Pretty baby. Yeah. So, cool stuff. If anyone has a Blizzard source code that they want to send to Slick, just message us. I will give you the address. Because I want an all-expensive trip paid to BlizzCon. That would be amazing. But yeah. Crap. That's it for Slick 2. Or, Slick Feed. Source Feed? Feed Source. Slick Sourcey.
I was like, yeah, where are you going with this?
No idea! But we want to make sure we tell you guys about our YouTube channel. It's just Slick Radio. I am posting the link for it. There are two. Make sure you go to the one that has more subscribers because that is the correct one. The other one is one of mine, but I have no idea what email it is attached to. I'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, make sure you check that out. Our shows all post there, and interviews that we do will get posted there as well. With Denver Comic Con coming up in the next few months, we're going to be getting interviews from that. We'll be doing live feeds from Denver Comic Con, hopefully. Since we don't, we're going to be on the floor, so it only makes sense we have to do this stuff. But yeah, so super awesome. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out Denver Comic Con. Go to their website. And don't forget, it is a non-profit Comic Con convention that actually supports a great cause called Pop Culture Classroom. So check that out as well. It's always worth it. But coming up next, we have Slick Tube.
Tube Slickers.
Ooh, it's slick and it feels good. Speaking of things that feel good, well, make me feel good.
Oh, me too. I love watching this series.
Psych! If anyone else is as huge of a fan of Psych as I am... Oh, wait.
How do I do this? A little bit of this? Maybe a little bit of this?
I think I've watched the whole of it 3 times now. And then I gotta watch Twin... I watched Twin Spires like multiple times with the Cinnamon Festival. That's my favorite episode. So Psych is reportedly going to be working on a movie. Yeah, awesome. So Psych, the long time running USA Network TV series, is reportedly shooting a movie this summer in Vancouver and San Francisco. And unlike similar previous rumors, this one seems real, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, everything else hasn't had much base or promise or anything at all. But this one is making me excited. So this one seems like it's going to be going in a bit of an odd direction, though.
Yeah, it seems like it. From what I've read, like there's nothing concrete so far, but with the movie Slight with Dula Hill, who played Gus.
Gus, yeah.
I'm guessing there will be like behind the scenes stuff where it's like, oh, well, like I'm doing this, but I'm actually working on this as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be some stuff maybe in for San Diego Comic-Con in July. There might be more stuff for that, because I know it's got a pretty decent cult following at Comic-Cons.
Oh yeah, massive. I mean, I think are they coming to Colorado Springs Comic-Con?
I will
they're coming to a con near us.
I will move hell and high water
To go to that one.
to meet those two gentlemen. Maybe Shell can blow one of those guys off.
Good pause in that sentence.
This is what you get, Shell, for not being here.
If that's what we get to get an autograph, I would gladly sacrifice her. I'm just kidding. We love you, Shell. I would pay money, though.
To watch her
Blow them to get an autograph.
James Roday plays
Oh,
Spencer.
Spencer. I was like, general commentary? Oh, no, never mind. So, yeah, but I'm excited for it, that's for sure, and I really do hope it happens, and I hope they have the whole of the cast back, or at least, the important ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, that would make me stupid happy. So, I got mixed feelings on this next one. I love Boondock Saints. It's one of my favorite movies. It's badass. It's well done, well thought out. 2 was watchable.
It exists.
3 was promised. And now they're just going to reboot the whole thing all freaking together.
It's not really reboot.
Yeah, true. So you were looking this up earlier.
Yeah, the creative team behind the film, they're returning with the property to like a TV reboot, but it's going to be prequels before like the 1999 movie, the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be before then. So like maybe it's going to have to do with their father training them and
teaching them how to be badasses and what to do with fucking rope. It really, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's just one of those things, like the first one was so great and the second one was such fucking fail.
And then you'll take the veil of mystery out of it. Like once you add the origins or like how they ended up with their tattoos or blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's just things you shouldn't know. It's a veil of mystery, like you're saying. It's just some things need it. Something I don't really need a background on the two.
Yeah, they're badass.
Yeah, that's all we need to know. But
we don't know which network, Daniel, that it's going to be popping up on.
Yeah, so I mean, all we can do is hope for the best out of it. It's hard to say what could be coming from this. It's just one of those things. If it's on Sci-Fi, it's a 50-50 chance, but it will be canceled. If it's on Fox, it'll probably be pretty good, but it will be canceled.
AMC
could push it. CW might have a chance.
IFC? Does IFC have...
I don't know. That's a good guess. Daniel says if it's a network TV, it's DOA. Cable could work, but premium like HBO would be good.
Yeah,
which
it has
is true.
to be like Stars or...
Yeah. When you think of Cinemax, do you think of anything but porn?
Softcore.
That's all it is. I don't know if Cinemax has anything except porn.
That's why I always called it Skinemax.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Daniel says IFC does Portlandia, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have, like, the chops to do...
that stuff.
Well, they could. Portlandia's...
I don't know.
Always on, slightly off.
Yeah.
IFC.
So, well, yeah. So where are we at?
Dark
Tower. The Dark Tower series. This is a book that from Stephen King.
One of the few books I've read. Series.
I was going to say, did you read the whole series or just the first book?
First book's pretty good, though. Really,
yeah.
really good.
So here's the trailer for the new Dark Tower series or Dark Tower book that came out. But I am ecstatic. It's just like I said, it's one of those iconic books. It focuses around a gunslinger, as they call it, who's kind of like the guardian of two worlds and maintaining the balance of it. But you can definitely watch the trailer. They explain enough for you to definitely capture your interest.
Mm-hmm.
But it is written by Stephen King, but it is not a horror. So it's very much a like Western
Sherlock Holmes-ish.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not his standard book, but it's just as well written.
Book of Eli.
Yeah. But check it out. I mean, it's definitely worth it. If any of my friends are watching this right now, I have the book, so if you need to borrow it through there.
But they also have like a graphic novel too.
Yeah, they do have the graphic novel. I just saw that Escape Velocity the other day. Yeah, it's a very good read, and I'm very excited for the movie. People are bitching because he's black. I don't give a shit, because he's an amazing actor.
Idris Elba?
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, thank you. I was thinking Iris. But yeah, Idris Elba is an amazing actor, so I have no qualms with it. When it comes to a movie that, you know, whitewash, blackwash, redwash, whatever you want to fucking call it, I don't give a shit. All that matters is that it's true to the source material. That's all that really matters to it. So if you maintain the source... Well,
Ghost in the Shell was true to the source material, but it didn't branch out far enough.
But it wasn't totally true. If it would have been like...
They should have just made it...
If it would have been white people in San Francisco, it could have stayed true to the source material, but would have sent more realistic, like in the
Japan,
surroundings.
but not really Japan.
Yeah. I mean, just like Wild Wild West. I liked it a lot, but I can see how people have a problem because there would never really been a black sheriff back then that anyone would accept. That's the only problem with it, is that it makes it more unrealistic. But then again, you know, it was a fucking giant steampunk spider. So that's my point where it's like, you really can't bitch. They kind of took the movie, they made their own fun thing, and they kind of made a different universe with it. So deal with it. So, y'all got a problem, just move on with your freaking life. I don't give a shit.
Daniel says that Idris Elba could be Batman and he wouldn't care.
He would make an awesome Batman.
He would.
Holy shit. Idris Elba for the next Batman. Let's get rid of the crappies. Let's move on. Let's just move on. Yeah. That would be awesome. So, yeah. Where are we at? Dark Tower series. Oh, we're not talking about that one yet. So, Neil Blomkamp's Aliens movie, which was supposed to be a sequel to...
4.
It was supposed to be a sequel to 2. And circumvent 3 and 4. Where, or was it supposed to be a sequel to Prometheus directly? I think it was supposed to be a sequel to Prometheus directly. Either way, it was supposed to circumvent 3 and 4 and just kind of like kick it out of the park. And it was made by this guy and not Ridley Scott, who was the original writer-director of the original Alien series.
Yep.
The original Alien series, writer Ridley Scott is still having that new Alien movie that's coming out.
The Covenant?
Yeah, Covenant, which looks amazing, and I am super excited for it. And it looks like it really steps back into the horror realm.
Which is good.
Yeah. Because, I mean, 3 and 4 didn't feel so much as like horror movies as they did like sci-fi movies. The first one felt more horror just because, like, a suspenseful horror. So, I'm excited for it. But yeah, so the sequel that was being written by Neil Blomkamp is dead. Ridley Scott had been asked by Allison,
news company,
Allison, about Blomkamp's 5-quel, and he suggested it's no longer an active project at all. There never was a script, Scott stated bluntly, It was an idea that suggests it no longer... that evolved from, I believe, a 10-page pitch, and I meant to be part of the producers on that. It didn't evolve. Fox decided they didn't want to do it, and that was it. It's already done. Prometheus, and I was planning Covenant, so I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, he was never really...
Yeah, it was just like, hey, what about
place.
this? And he's like, yeah, never mind. They didn't say anything, so it ended up dead on the floor.
Yeah, so I could have cared less about the other one in comparison to the Ridley Scott one. I liked Prometheus. I'm still going to say that. JP hates it. But that's okay. I mean, Prometheus really is one of those movies. Either you love it or you hate it. I
hated it.
That's just... And
then I found out it was like a prequel, and I still hated it because I'm like, it's just so terrible. I'm like, nothing really happened.
I don't know. I see it differently. Like, it gave me an origin for stuff that I wanted.
Again, mysticism.
I didn't need the mysticism for that, though. I wanted the origin. That's the variance, though. It's like you're gonna have a 50-50 split. There really is a median for this movie, at least not from the people that I've ever talked to. So I mean, I don't think Shell liked Prometheus either, but me and Hannah loved it. So
you could have a shirt.
Exactly. Shirt that doesn't fit me anymore. Damn these muscles. And my fat. But yeah, so I'm with Bo. He can't wait for the next one. So yeah, there you go. So they've got one more person. But yeah, it's a 50-50. That's just how that movie works. But speaking of movies coming up, we've talked about this before. The Crow is getting a reboot, which I actually kind of feel like The Crow has been long enough that it kind of can handle one without being...
I thought they were at 4.
I have no idea. I watched 1 and 2, and that was it. So if they made others, I have no idea.
They were STDs. Straight to DVDs.
Yeah. Sexually transmitted discs.
Straight to DVDs.
Hi, Jen! So, yeah, I mean, it is coming. So the Crow producer released a movie rating and budget with an interview with Forbes executive producer and former director Javier Gutierrez, who did Lord of the Rings?
I believe it's just Rings.
Oh, just Rings? Okay. Says they're still developing the movie, which has a $40 million budget, which is
pretty low.
Pretty low. And with Gutierrez at the helm, he wouldn't make the movie unless it could be rated R. So, I mean, that's promising for that, and I don't know. How expensive can it be to put some makeup on a guy and then put a burning crow on the ground and murder some people?
Yeah, it's probably not going to be that expensive.
No. So, I mean, hopefully they can do some justice to it, and then between now and then, maybe they'll kick it up a bit once they get... Because, I mean, it's still on the drawing room floor. I mean, once they have, like, a set script and a plan, they probably start principal filming. I mean...
They haven't even casted who would the Crow be.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things, like, if it starts building up steam, it might grow in the budget. So... I mean, you never know. So that'd be the cool stuff. I mean, we'll see. Daniel says it's practical versus CGI stuff mostly. So, I mean, we'll see. I want to see it one way or the other. I kind of feel like it's going to be a shitstorm. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. It's not going to live up to hype.
No. But we can hope. We can hope. So, but yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it for Slick Tube. Slick Tube! So, yeah, but we've talked about it a lot this show, and we just want to bring it up again because we're excited. Denver Comic Con 2017 is coming up this June 30th through the July 2nd. We're going to be there. Will you? We got guests ranging all over the map, so why wouldn't you be? You can come see Bonnie Wright. You get cast from the Netflix series, including Millie Bobby Brown, who plays Seven. Marina Baccarin, who is just amazingly beautiful. Garrett Wang, who everyone loves. Kate Mulgrew, the captain of Voyager. James Marsters, who is Spike from Spike, I think, or Buffy. Buffy something. Nathan Fillion, and the extremely lovely Felicia Day, who is such a nice person. She's so nice. I met her. I met her in the cast of the Guild, behind the stage once.
Nice.
And she was just so pleasant. She's so nice to talk to. And Will Wheaton shook my hand, and that was cool because he doesn't shake people's hands. And that was awesome. So yeah. But anyways, where are we at? So yeah. Make sure you pick up your tickets though. And as we said before, the tickets are only $82 at the most right now since the VIP passes are gone. If you see it over $82, not including taxes and stuff, you're at the wrong site.
Yep.
Go to the correct site.
You don't need to pay $300 for it.
But coming up next, we have the craft brew
in review.
Here's the beer I haven't been drinking. There's the beer I'm not drinking any more of. It is extremely hoppy to the point where I can't taste anything else. There's no other flavor to this aside from hops to me. So
you get the hops bite from like any IPA, but I also get like that citrus taste to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it does taste like I'm chewing on the rind of an orange while eating dirty hops.
No, it's a very nice beer. Like I like it. I would probably rate it like a 3.25. It's very nice, and it tastes like a IPA, like you would normally drink.
Yeah. You know. So I gave it a 0.5, but as I am not a fan of IPAs, I don't think my score is fair. So I this evening we are going to go with JP's score, which is a 3.25, which is more than fair. He likes IPAs, so he's a better judge at this shit. Also, Jen, Shell is at the Kessel Run. I want to say Kelso Run. I'm just imagining Kelso from like that 70s show, like a thousands of them just running down
Kelso
the street.
Run. Nikon.
She's at the Kessel Run in Fort Collins right now. So, according to her, getting interviews for things. So maybe we'll have some interviews to post. You never know.
She didn't bring it wrong.
Probably not. But yeah, so that's the Moirai from Fate Brewing Company, which is an IPA with 7.0 ABV, so stronger beer. So if you guys want to check that out, we picked that up from Colorado Liquors, or no?
Total Wine and Liquor.
Total Wine and Liquor down on Geneseo. So go check them out. They have an awesome selection, and they do that pick six thing, so you can try a whole bunch of different beers, which is cool. But yeah, so if you guys are wondering why the hell we're scoring our beers, that's because you can follow us on Untappd. Yeah, that's UNTAPPD, as you see. It is the website and app where you can score your beers and share your thoughts with others and get great suggestions on beers. You can check them out on untappd.com, that's UNTAPPD.com, or get the app from the Apple or Android store. Yeah, so good stuff. You can follow us there at Slick Radio. You can follow JP as
J Pizzletron,
or you can follow Shell as Shell Shock Cosplay. So yeah, or this Stormtrooper. But yeah, but that's it for our craft brew review. Last is, we just want to reiterate to you guys to make sure you go to solikeyouknow.com, click on the link on the right hand side, and order your Hangin's today. That's HANGINZ. It's $4.99 with free shipping. You really can't go wrong. That's cheaper than a Chipotle burrito. So
yeah, it is.
That's cheaper than a lot of things out there, actually. So yeah, spend your money on that. You won't regret it. But anyways, guys, you know what? Thanks for listening. Don't forget, we put out new episodes every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time right here on Spreaker.com/SLYK-radio and Facebook.com/SLYK-radio.
Have any empty space on your iPhone or Android and you're just dying to fill up? Download the Spreaker app and subscribe to our podcast, or stream us on Stitcher Smart Radio. New shows every Thursday.
So Like You Know is not responsible for anything. Ever.
Produced by Slick Solutions somewhere in Colorado.
And So Like You Know is completely weightless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't. Proven by the most recent healthcare reforms. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Bye-bye.